Good evening, everyone. I hope you all are doing good. It's a Saturday evening, and here we are again with yet another episode of live sessions that we do every Saturday. And I hope you all are doing good. Today, we will be having Dr. Surbhi Pandey to talk about cyberbullying and its impact on mental health. And first of all, we will talk about Confidus. Confidus is a mental health based brand which promotes talking about mental health and different topics that are having taboo in the society. So we have chose such a topic today जिसके बारे में ज़्यादा हम लोग को awareness नहीं है, and she being an expert in this area will be guiding us regarding what is cyberbullying and how we can be safe. So I'm just waiting for her. And to all of you who do not know who Dr. Surbhi Pandey is, I'll be introducing her in just a moment when she will be here in the live. And actually, it's really new to her Instagram, and she has joined Instagram for us. I'm really grateful that she is coming live today. You guys will be enjoying the live session today with her, and she might not be having much time, but जितना टाइम वो दे पा रही, it will be really great. I'm just waiting for her. Let's see how it works. Any of you know what cyberbullying is by any chance? Or yeah, she is here now, so I'll be adding her quickly. Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, Pooja. Thank you so much for inviting me. I was just listening.
Thank you, ma'am. So, to
Yeah,
all
thank
of
you
you
so
guys
much.
who have joined today and who do not know who Dr. Surbhi is, so I will be introducing her to all of you. Dr. Surbhi Pandey, she is an assistant professor at IIPA, GOC NC Western Command Commendation card holder, PhD and MPhil in computer science, MCM and post-graduation in digital marketing. Her area of research are cloud computing security and cyber security and data analytics. And she is a member of 3E Innovative Foundation. She's into trainings, consultation, research, and publications as well. We are really glad to have you today in the live session, ma'am. And as we all know, today we will be talking about cyberbullying and its impacts and its impact on mental health. So we all have heard bullying, this term called bullying, somewhere in our lives. But I really want you to tell us what cyberbullying exactly is and how does it look like?
Right, Pooja, thank you so much. And yes, you rightly said that Instagram is new for me. I generally keep myself away from the social media, especially the Facebook and Instagram, not very much active. Yes, I'm active on Twitter and LinkedIn, and that's more towards the professional area. And especially today, for you only, I'm here on Instagram. I never joined it, right? And yes, my area of expertise is cybersecurity, cloud, data analytics, and all, and served one of the very prestigious Institute of Defense for more than 10 years. And during that service, I received the commendation card. So that's related to the professional career and all. And today we will be talking about how this cyberbullying, especially when we're talking about the different kind of threats, which is revolving around us, is somewhere impacting our mental health. When I say mental health, it is more related to the psychological impact, right?
Yes.
So how it is impacting our psychological things, especially the adults and the young kids, the young generation, and especially today, where in the time of this COVID pandemic, we most of the time we were online, right? Everything is online. Our whole world is actually revolving around online. We expose too much to the digital components, right? And how in this digital components at times we get trapped. There's so many things are happening, and especially the kids who are at the age category of your teenage to the 18 and all, they become a victim of so many things. Even the young age people, even the college and up to the 35 and so on, so they become a victim. Even they do not realize that it is a kind of a bullying, right? We are bullied. So there are many ways. Maybe it is a social media platform. Like you invited me today on Instagram, right? And on Instagram, or instant messaging apps like your WhatsApp, Facebook, Snapchat, and so on and so on, right? We become a trapped or we become bullied, right? We become bullied. We don't, but when we become bullied, we don't want to share with anyone. That is the main problem. And especially
Yes.
the young generation, they keep it with them that something is happening. They are not disclosing with anyone. They don't want to share what is going around, right? So that's create a lot of mental pressure. When I say mental pressure, it is basically the stress, anxiety. They feel aloof, alone, right? And somewhere that distress lower down the self-esteem also, right? So
Yes.
I
Very
am
true.
bullied because of when one of my very best friend, somebody bullied me. Maybe something happened that, few of my very close friends or a friends group of a people, they keep me aloof, or they try and sending a lot of messages, but somewhere, that explicit messages is somewhere creating a lot of mental pressure on my mind, and that mental pressure is somewhat we called as cyberbullying impacting the mental health. So I'll just list down. I mean,
Okay.
there are various. When we say cyberbullying, there are many things in cyberbullying. Bullying is
Yes.
not new, but when I say cyberbullying, it is something through the digital media. It can be from your any social media apps, application, email, mobile, SMS, so many ways, right? It is the technology which adds into the bullying, and that's become a cyberbullying, and therefore there are different types of cyberbullying. It can be a cyber stalking, flaming, outing, right? There are many words, even the cat eye, there are many words, catfishing, there are many words for cyberbullying. It's not just one. And when I say different types, it can be an abusive message, which can be a cyberbullying to you. It can be, a sharing very obscene content. Somebody is sharing with that. It is also a cyberbullying. It is a trolling also, right? At times, excluding you, as in, you excluding individually from the friendship group. Again, it is a cyberbullying. You might
Yes.
have seen the youngsters, especially the teenage, because of their own
Social
conversations, slowly and
exclusion.
gradually they become, they become trapped, and they find that they are excluded from the group, and that creates a mental pressure on them, right? That creates a lot of, they become alone, a kind of a depression which they face. And at times, that's a lot of messages which is going on the social media channels encourage young people to share certain content. At times, you encourage someone to share your content, and then probably, masquerading that somebody is actually from the fake email ID, is trying to trap you, is trying to bullying you, right? Sending you so many options content, also encouraging you to also, send certain messages. So these things, from the fake email ID, from the anonymous ID, somebody is trying to pull you down. Creating that pressure is something of mental, psychological issues. And that
Yes.
sending explicit messages, are actually not welcomed by you, but it is forcefully that messages are coming, and which is not very welcoming to you, but still you are looking at that messages, and some that's create a again impression on your mind. Then again,
But how do yeah, how do people get trapped in cyberbullying? Like, how does it all start?
so when I say how does it start, you become a part of, like, in COVID, most of the generation, especially is on the classes is going online. In between, you're flickering between the social media app to here and there, and our school groups are is on the, groups are on the WhatsApp or any of the social media group. They start talking to each other, right? And one day, slowly and gradually, it becomes so personal that some anonymous from the masquerading ID, anonymous fake ID, somebody is trying to representing I'm so and so, so and so, and you become into that personal conversation. At times, in a school groups or in groups, you start venting out, right? And you went
Yes.
out, somebody actually instigate you, you went out. So when you went out, you write any content which is not very correct in language. Again, is the cyberbullying, right? So especially the kids of teenage from from the class 6 to the 12 standard, they're not aware of such thing, that this is the group and this is talking, and every message and content which is you posting, it is going to be persistent and permanent, right? And when those messages and all which you vented out, which you have written without any strong intention, can be used against you. So that when it used against you creates a lot of, mental pressure, right? That what I have written, right? It is something very wrong because you're not aware. You become a part of that. You become a victim, right? You become a victim, or maybe probably some people may make you realize that you are bullying someone, right? So it is not intentionally you are doing, but you become a part of it. So that's one thing which you have asked a question, that how you become a part of it. And some people are doing intentionally, some people just because they have so much of time, right? And with that time they really don't know what to do, so they start doing such things, right? To pulling somebody's leg, posting certain photographs, and honestly writing something on the post. And then this is what is a part of bullying. Probably the children who are doing it, they are not aware of. So awareness is very less.
Okay,
Yeah.
so what kind of mental health issues are seen when people are trapped into bullying? And there is also normal bullying, like when we come to schools or colleges, there is also bullying, but there is cyberbullying. So what kind of mental health issues do people face, and how can they avoid?
So Pooja, see, the bullying is same. I'm traveling and I think I have stopped and I'm come down because of the network issue. So when I say bullying is very much similar, right? Now the technology has added a flavor into it, right? So when technology has added a flavor, it means now persistent, permanent, that is 24 into 7, you become a part of this circle, right? And in this bullying, your content is going to be there, right? Which I called as, the footprint. The digital footprint is going to be there permanent, and we can recover also. That can be misused also. And that creates, something, oh, I have written this, which can be used against me, and it can be recovered anytime, right? So you are in that pressure that, oh, what I have written, maybe I was instigated, I was not aware, but I went it out, I have written whatever the fake ID I've created, now I'm caught, right? So that creates a pressure, and what that pressure is basically, at times the children feels headache, they go aloof, right? They don't want to share with anyone, right? They feel a kind of a loneliness. They may find that their self-esteem is going down, right? They don't want to be a part of anything. You immediately find out there are changes in the children, especially, right? That whenever there is a messages and call, they become very apprehensive, right? And they wanted to be alone. They don't want to join any group and circle suddenly. So you may find out, certain what we can say, you diagnose. The diagnosis is very easy. You may find the children are not talking to anyone. They wanted to be aloof. They are in a mental pressure, depression, headache, not eating properly, and they're not sharing with their parents also. Let me also tell you, because they have this thing that I should not share. So first thing I always, whenever we talk about cyber awareness and cyber safety, we always say that whenever anything is happening, you think it is wrong. So first thing is you block someone. Somebody is bothering you, some bullying is going on, you block that person, the right is with you, right? So you block, you report, and you must talk to someone elder, maybe your parents. At times, children do not speak to their parents, so you can speak to your teacher, your mentor, your friend, whom you think you can share. That sharing is important. Block is important, report is important. And other than that, Government of India is playing a major role in this, right? So we have come up with because cyberbullying is a criminal offense.
Yes.
Let me tell you, it is a criminal offense. Why it is a criminal offense? Because at times this bullying is forcing people to suicide also. So just see the impact. It is actually forcing people to suicide, right? So imagine the kind of a mental torture and a trauma a person is going on that led the person to suicide, right? To commit another kind of a crime. And therefore, such cyberbullying is a criminal offense. And we have an act also in cyber law, right? So we have an act also. We have a cybercrime reporting portal where you can report such kind of a crimes, right? MHA is coming up with so many guidelines also every now and then. And I always say to all the youngsters to have a cyber dost in your friend list. Not just friends, but the cyber dost is very important. The Twitter handle account of MHA, the cyber dost, giving you an awareness when any kind of a stalking, bullying, flaming, catfishing is going on, how you can escape yourself, how you can protect yourself. As I always say, when you speak, you think before. So I always say when you post, you must think before you posting anything. Think what you post,
Definitely.
right? Think what you
Do you think
post. If
with
you, hmm,
do you think with
yeah, yeah.
technology coming up and like artificial intelligence moving in, so many of mental health issues will rise and people will get trapped into all these things?
So, Pooja, when we're talking about mental health, what is exactly this mental health? Is the psychological pressure which individual is going through, right? And that
Yes.
psychological pressure is can be an anxiety, right? Can be a depression. Why it is an anxiety? Because something is going inside me and I can't share with anyone, right? Something maybe I'm not aware. It is not that uh, something very a crime or a sin, but still I'm going through. I'm not aware. So that is an anxiety, a depression I'm going through, right? Another is I keep myself. There's so much of headache. A few people at the age category of 30 to 35, they have a BP also because of this blood pressures and all other health related problem, right? So that is when you connecting this mental, psychological, depression, anxiety, low self-esteem, it's going to impact your personality. It's going to impact your performance. It is going to impact you as an individual, right? And there's nothing much in this. One has to understand what is required. Why should I am getting trapped into this mental health problem? Right? Why this mental is a health issue? Why? Because it is a self created. And why I've created self? Because of this technology driven things around me. Please, you should escape yourself, right? I should, technology is just a means, right? So I should not take a pressure of technology on my health, first thing, right? Certainly you said artificial is coming into the picture, Alexa, I'm talking to the Alexa, right, all the time. So Alexa is for the ease, and one day Alexa, if something happened from the other side, so you just use technology as a mean, don't take it as a pressure on your health or on your mental, right? As a psychological pressure. One thing we have to understand. Behavioral aspect. We should not take it on our behavioral aspect. Technology is to ease your tasks. It's not just an entertainment. What you do is started with this entertainment, you become playful, and with this entertainment, you do a lot of unknowingly, you may get trapped, and you do so many things, right, which you're not aware, and probably it can be play against you, and that's become a cyberbullying,
Yes.
right? And most of the victims are the girl child, let me also tell you. Somebody anonymously, talking to me on Facebook, on a social media, but that person is not that. And suddenly I realized there are so many threatening things are coming that you share your this thing, you do this thing, otherwise I'll share your pics, I'll make it you public, this and that. And that's create a pressure. Whom I'm going to share, what to do. I have done a crime and you are in a place you're not sharing with anyone. So it's not a crime, right? It is a digital media. You have trusted someone, but you have a right to block, you have a right to report, right? And you have a right to actually, I always say, have a repository of all the, the content and everything being shared on the social media apps and all. You should have a snapshot. You should have those in the memories, right? The
But ma'am,
evidences.
when it comes to like real life situation, when a person is have got trapped into such a situation where he or she is getting bullied, so like realistically, it's a very torturing for them. Like, how do they come up with such a guts and report? Because they are also into self-defensive mode. Like, it cannot happen to me. What will society say? What will my parents say? What will others say? So how to get that guts and like go on and
A very
actually
genuine question,
report it?
Pooja. Very genuine question, Pooja. And I also, got so many such questions from the girl child also, and many people, right? Especially the school childrens at the 18 years of age, 19 years of age, that I have been talking to someone, right? And that person is actually demanding so many things, right? And now giving me a threatening that may post this, that, there, and there, right? So don't get so much of this thing when you're sharing so many things on the social media. Definitely, it's you and that digital technology which whom we are interacting. Like I'm interacting, it's the virtual conversation which is going on. So it is actually I'm interacting with this machine. The first thing I have to understand, right? And the way the other person is misusing. So that's my first submission here is you also have that evidences, those photographs and everything in place, right? And in these, especially at the time when the fake ID and those things are coming in, you can block your profile, not let everything public. do not trust so easily, especially when you're talking to the machine, not to the right face-to-face and individual, right? So do not that trust a machine. At times when the electricity gone down, the machine is also shut down. So do not trust that machine. When you get trapped, then what to do? uh, don't feel that it is very embarrassing to share with, right? You have a right, you are an adult, and have evidence in places. You also have an evidence that yes, somebody is starting, but that start is a fake ID, right? Something is instigated, right? So you also have that guts. Please be very confident. Please be very confident that I should report. I always believe you. First, you block that person if you think that person is not trustworthy, that person is not loyal, and it's not the correct thing. You block, right? The first thing is block. Report means you have all the evidences. It means you have a snapshot, photographs, and everything in place. If somebody is trying to playing very smart, you should also be very smart to have everything in place, right? And if the people, the children have an apprehension to sharing with any of your parents, then your teacher, then any adult, then we have a counseling centers, and then the cyber experts may come in place where you can speak to the cyber expert that help you in this complete process. Let me also tell you, share the teenage groups. Especially over time, the teenage group has created, this is related to one school, they created one group where they were actually sharing. For them, it is new that now our school on online, and we can also create our groups, we can talk, we can this, do. But somebody, playfully, when they started sharing so many things, so when you start sharing so many things, they vented out, right? They vented out against so many people. I will not name here, maybe to the school, to the kids and all, right? But if somebody start playing very playful and sharing those messages with the school, with the teachers, then that student get trapped, right? And then suddenly you will feel that, oh, I have done a crime. I vented out. It was all instigated, but now what to do? I can't share with my teacher. I can't share with my friends, right? I can't share with my parents को बताऊंगा तो मार पड़ जाएगी, टीचर्स को बताऊंगा तो स्कूल में दिक्कत हो जाएगी, और फ्रेंड्स को बताऊंगा तो वो भी छूट जाएंगे. Now what to do? So you start avoiding that WhatsApp group, you start avoiding so many things, you start avoiding, going to your virtual classes. So it means you're getting into that aloof, all alone. Slowly and gradually your self-esteem is going down, right? And that's create a pressure, anxiety, depression. आप अलग हैं, mental pressure. और किस age में हो रहा है? 13 to 14 years of age. Just imagine.
Yes.
Right? And now in schools also we created a cyber cell, right? A cyber cell has been created just to create an awareness that look, whatever you venting out, you're sharing on the social media platform, you instigating someone, some explicit messages you are giving, you are actually instigating other person, and that other person will become a victim. So to address such thing, now we have a cyber cell in schools also. A lot of cyber awareness is going in school levels also, and then cyber dose we should also have. So that's a small thing. And when we talk about mental health, Pooja, I firmly believe this is all psychological pressure, self-created, because I'm not sharing. The moment I'm confident, start sharing, reporting, and taking a steps ahead, then this is not going to be a mental health issue.
Definitely. So what do you
Right.
feel about current mental health scenario of India?
See, it's not just India, everywhere, right? Games, you know very well, there is a game which kids were playing and get it into that suicide. They take you to the level, and yeah, you're taking you to the level that you jump from the building. And for what? It is with the technology interface. So where are we lacking? We are lacking in the awareness process. Educating our kids, right? That look, you're just interacting with machine, right? And
Yes.
machine is encouraging you from one level to another level, and that's not the reality. That's not the reality. It's just, this is the same going in the cyberbullying also.
Definitely.
So what is important? The moment you think it is going at one level to another, you immediately block. You create your own boundaries.
How do you think? I think we have Rakshit sir also here in the live, and he's listening to us. Can I join him as well, ma'am?
Yeah, please. It is always a pleasure,
So So let's ask what measures should we take, and how he is working in the field, and create an awareness and.
So since you have a Rakshit sir also on board, we have a comment from his side also.
Yeah. Let me see if he
can invite.
join.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what steps should be taken in order, like किस तरह से काम होना चाहिए इसमें, इस field में, and how can we avoid?
Hi ma'am, namaskar.
Hello sir.
Namaskar sir, how are you?
I'm very
I
good.
think the credit goes to Pooja that today we are meeting online.
Right. It's been a long time, ma'am. मैं तो wait
Yes
कर रहा था
sir.
आप कब बुलाओगे वापस?
जी, and it's a real pleasure, sir. Along
Same
with
here,
you,
ma'am.
I'm sharing this place.
नहीं, अरे I just saw the live going on. I was not aware. So I thought let me say hello to you, but your comments are very important.
And I think
so sir,
हम लोग here doing live and talking about it. So yeah, we were talking about cybersecurity and how it impacts our mental health. So what kind of measures is your organization taking, and how are you working on it?
So as Surabhi ma'am was saying, that we have been opening kind of cyber awareness clubs in the schools. We have been doing a lot of programs in schools. We have been training the teachers as well. And the problem is that whenever there is a small or a big incident online, whether it is bullying or anything, it has to be notified. People should talk about it. They should not keep it inside and then it becomes a bomb and then it blows off. And in this lockdown period, I have especially seen that there has been a lot of hate speech and bullying and stalking, to the extent that people have committed suicide. And even if you all remember, there was a case called Boys Locker Room, which was very unfortunate but very famous case. So I think you have picked up the very right subject, and we should really give importance to the after effects of cyberbullying. And here we should talk about both the people, the perpetrator also, and the victim also. So they both need assistance. Both need we need to understand why the person is becoming a bully, number one, and the person who has been bullied, he also needs help.
Definitely. So how we know how we can help the victim, but when it comes to changing the mindset of a bullier, the person who is bullying the other person, how can we change the mindset and how can we work with them?
So we have to understand the root cause, why he became a bully, and that is where the problem starts. And if we can understand why he had become the bully, what was the reason, what triggered the conversation where he became so negative or so hateful or so revengeful, and that is where I think he needs help. And it's very important for schools to create that kind of an atmosphere where the children can come out and talk about their programs.
Definitely.
So I think, sir, rightly said, sir. I have seen these days, the schools are playing a major role, especially
Yes,
for both the people, that is the victim and the people who are doing this, that is the bullying others and the victim who are the bullied. So they're counseling and they're actually telling the kids, look, if you're doing this and this, then this is a offense. And for against which is going on, they are doing a counseling. So I think they start working on both the areas. And rightly said, the teachers, students training is going on, a lot of awareness program. One sir is doing one, running this Cyber Peace Foundation. Every year they are actually coming up with this subject only to make a video at the school level competitions and all.
Yes, ma'am. And we have done regular awareness initiatives. Like we finished one with Punjab Police and we outreach to more than 5 lakh people. And now very soon we are going to start with the Uttar Pradesh Police also. A complete three months long program where we are not only sensitizing children, but we are also educating the police officers of the state. and empowering them, increasing their skill set. So at Cyber Peace Foundation, we have done a lot of initiatives like this, and
Great. I think we started taking a lot of initiative in this direction. And
yes, and
Pooja
even
specifically, Pooja, when you're talking specifically related to the this mental, why I have picked up, corrected this topic with that cyber bullying to the mental health. The purpose is I have seen many kids in this COVID time going through those psychological pressure where they were not aware that they are bullied or they are a part of that bullying society, right? And that they are carrying that psychological pressure in their head. Suddenly the anxiety, depression, headache and this and that, their marks are going down, they are not attending the schools and classes, they're not aware, but suddenly they become a part of it. So this here, I think, this awareness program campaign is playing a major role. And my submission to all the kids who are listening, to the people who are listening this, that this block report is very important, and talking to some adult mentor, guide, sir like Rakshit Tandon sir, or to me and to Pooja and to your teachers, to friends, is very important. You must share. That
yes, ma'am.
sharing is important.
So how
Sharing
can
is
we?
important, ma'am, and yes, Pooja, tell, say.
Yeah, I was saying that when it comes like victims, when it comes to victims, they are going through several mental health issues, and how can we deal with them? What was the process that you deal with, that they go through?
So we are not mental health experts, but then with the experience of last 2 decades and seeing the kind of problems they face, why they get into the problem, so we are able to counsel them. See, the
Okay.
immediate redressal, what is the immediate redressal to such problem is the content should be removed. The content should be pulled down, and that identity which is troubling you should be blocked. So these are the two
Okay.
immediate redressals which can be given to any online victim. See, I'm an online victim of bullying. Is there is some content related to me, which is every time I'm seeing it is going to create a pain. It is going to create unrest in me. I will be uncomfortable. So if we can remove that
Yeah.
content immediately, I think that is the first thing, which is the first immediate help we people can do. And then
Okay.
organizations like you, who have a panel of mental health experts coming and talking, you should also create a kind of a relationship with schools and outside schools where you can be of help, where you can talk about their online issues. And experts like us, Surbhi ma'am is there. We people can always give you the backbone and the mentorship kind of a thing.
Okay. Sir, when a victim is there of cyber bullying और ऐसा कोई भी उनके साथ कोई क्राइम होता है, so कितने लंबे तक ये इफेक्ट रहता है, and how does it change the mindset of the person? क्या इफेक्ट आता है? Are they really क्या वो फिर से किसी पे ट्रस्ट कर पाता है? क्या वो फिर से किसी आके मतलब सोशल मीडिया उतने कॉन्फिडेंटली यूज कर पाएंगे, या किस तरह से इफेक्ट आएगा उनके माइंडसेट पे? हेलो.
I think
Ma'am,
sir
am
is
I audible?
disconnected. So yeah, you're
Yes.
audible. So I'll take up this question,
Sure,
Pooja.
sure.
Since I have met so many such kids, right, and many on that Facebook at the teenage, they become a victim, right? To trust
Yes.
immediately is not that easy, right? What is important is we have to open such people, we have to counsel them, right? We have to really counsel
Definitely.
them and bring their confidence back. That's something. This is not the major thing happen in your life. This is not a crime, right? It's okay. Something has happened. You remove the content for some time, but it is there in your
But
memory.
at
You keep
times, but
remembering
at
that.
times, but at times किसी किसी इंसान की पूरी लाइफ स्पॉइल हो जाती है because of a single step or a single crime that has
So
happened to him or
that's
her.
that's my point. Is Pooja, the bullying is same. The bullying is same. It's just the technology is playing a role now, right? So when technology is playing a role, the one thing is that you also have a evidence, right? You also have certain things that you can also report, right? You also have that guts and courage. So we have to speak to our kids, our generation, look, in this digital platform, everything is persistent and permanent, right? If somebody is trying to pull you down and somebody is doing a bullying with you, you also have evidences and all. So just please be very confident of that.
Definitely.
Yes, definitely we are going to remove that content immediately, right? We block that person, we report also. So it is not just the one side somebody is playing. You also have a rights to report, block and take an action. So we have to bring and we have to aware our kids that please be confident. This is the technology, everything is persistent. Somebody is playing against you, you also have a rights and all the evidence with you. So important is you
Yes.
also have that evidences. Another thing is this psychological thing. Yes, it impacted you for, I can't say month, year, depends on the incident, what kind of an
But
incident
when it
is.
comes to Indian households, like let's say, अगर मैं अपना एग्जांपल लेती हूँ, अगर मेरे साथ आज कुछ क्राइम होता है या फिर मेरे साथ वो बुलिंग होती है, so it will not only affect me but also my household, my family members, the image we have put it up in the society. So it affects a lot of lives, it affects many lives, and to come out of that situation and to build that trust again in yourself, to
It takes
build
time.
that
It
confidence,
takes time. It takes time.
yeah,
It takes time, and therefore, the psychological, the psychologists, the expert, the seniors, the mentors, they play a role, right?
yeah.
You have to handhold. You have to bring their confidence back. You have to tell them it is your self-created pressure. We are there to help you out. There is a legal procedure also. There are many ways, right? So it is somebody is trying to play playful with you, right? You just have incident block. It will take time. It will take time. Certainly, you're saying there are many incident which is very extreme. Even the women who are married, with them such kind of a cyberbullying is very extreme, right? They take help of a mental health expert also, the psychologist also, but I always believe that self-confidence is very important, that fight, right? Not just sit quiet, not just sit quiet, but you also know your rights. That what is my right is report, block, and talk, and take the help of the people, right? It
Definitely.
is someone else created issues in your life, so you also have a right how to respond, not to react, to respond on certain situation, to control that. And certainly the organization like you was going to play a major role in this, in helping and hand holding the people, in counseling the things, right? Especially with the technology, the IoT is coming into the picture when where everything is get connected, and you never know from where which device something is going to be bullied against you. So here there comes the role of a company like you, where you can talk to the people, have experts on board, the counselors, the psychologists, who can help them and nurture those people who are going through such kind of a psychological depression and anxiety,
Definitely, definitely, ma'am. And we will
right?
keep working on it. And I wish कि हम लोग और lives को touch कर पाए, एक better space create कर पाए, because अभी भी I feel लोग उतने open नहीं हैं जितना हम लोग सोचते हैं कि अगर उनके साथ कुछ होगा, they will sit back at home and they will keep watching it and
Right.
keep bullying, let them bully themselves, and but they won't come up and talk about it. I think
Absolutely,
that's what we need
absolutely,
to create,
absolutely.
a judgment-free
Right.
society where they can come up and talk about things openly.
Definitely, yes. We have to talk openly. We have to create awareness. And here comes the roles of you and I and other society and NGOs. Let's talk to our kids. Let's talk to everyone. It's everyone's problem. Right, Pooja? I think
Definitely,
I have justified your topic.
definitely, ma'am. And thank you so much for coming and taking the
Fine.
time. It's a
Thank you.
great pleasure to have you in the live. And
Indeed, my pleasure.
um, thank
Indeed,
you.
my pleasure. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you everyone who joined in. Keep following Confiders and supporting us. We are a mental health based brand who are promoting awareness about mental health and different topics that are being taboo in the society. I will see you on another Saturday, next Saturday, where we will be talking with another inspirational person and having a different topic to talk about. Till then, stay safe and keep your mental health all right. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining. Have a great evening.